Hi, my name is Isaiah, and I chose the robe as my work of art. It was made in the 11th to 12th century in Iran or Central Asia. It is made out of silk and is woven. The work reminds me of a traditional attire that you would usually see on a Muslim person. Nowadays, you would see them wearing it either to church or as like everyday attire for some. In some Chinese paintings, they have similar robes. It has a distinct color, more of like a darkish green, and the patterns on it are very unique in design. They have different types of birds. The qualities that stand out for me are the patterns of the birds and how they're placed inside the fabric. Each one is mirrored to itself, so it's more symmetrical. Goes from the big birds mirrored to the small ones mirrored, and then the big ones mirrored again, but you mostly see the big ones that are mirrored, and the small ones are just like in the crevices. In some parts, if you can see, there's little symbols that are made from calligraphy. It shows me a feeling of curiosity, wanting to put it on, seeing how it felt to wear it and everything. Also, how it was created, when or what it was created for. How would you wear this in like everyday attire, or how would you wear this for a certain traditional thing? I would say it was mostly made for like traditional or someone who was very high up and had a lot of wealth. It's silk and it's really expensive. Even nowadays it is expensive. So the person who would actually have this would actually have to have a lot of wealth in order to buy it. I find out that the reason why it was tethered is the person was probably buried in it, because it's like tethered and kind of looked like there was like a substance of like sand or dirt on it. Whoever had it didn't want anyone else to have it, so they were buried in it, or they had it on them on their day of death. What works for me is the whole piece. It's made in symmetrical order, everything's perfect in shape. The thing that doesn't work for me though is the fact that it has lack of pockets. I'm a kind of guy that finds pockets to be very convenient. You know, if you need to put a pencil in your pocket, or let's say your phone, if they had phones back then, or like something that's valuable to you, you know, you keep it with you at all times. I would like to keep the same design, like keep it as a robe and everything. However, I would change the design that's on the robe itself, you know, give it a little bit more calligraphy appeal, and as well as give the piece a little bit more flash, so it would catch the eye a little bit more. I would add a little bit of beads to the ends of the wrists for the sleeves, or beads around the neck area. So that way it has a little bit of a jingle when you come in, so like everyone knows you're coming in, you know, you're there, you're presenting yourself. Instead of people just seeing you, it's like, oh, okay, and then walking on. I would change the name of the piece to probably like Empire Attire, something like that, so like everyone gets a sense of what's happening there. Because in that time there was a lot of like trade and a lot of wealth for certain people, and other people were very poor. So everybody would know what was going on in that time.